Hi everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and today we're going to look at 10 folk pop strumming patterns. So if you haven't seen my intro to strumming patterns video, you should check that out. I'll put a link for it in the little eye up here. And if you have and you're ready for the next level, let's get started. Today we're going to be using, from the Fretboard Toolbox website, we're going to be using under free tools, if you go to strumming patterns, and today we're going to be using 10 folk pop strumming patterns. And I've got the intro, which I said you should check out first to get your hand moving in the right direction. Today we're going to do this one. I've got other videos on these guys, and if you want to download them all at once, you just click on here. Those are all free. So let's get started and I'll show you how it works. Okay, so the main thing is we're doing 4/4 time, and on the downbeats we're going to be going down, that's the blue arrows, and on the ands we're going to be using upstrokes or rests. So this is down, rest, down, rest, down, rest, down, up. Okay, and if you haven't done these before, or you're still getting started on it, sometimes it can be really tricky. So even if you've done it for a while, it can still be tricky. But let's look at that first pattern. The first time I play through it, I'm going to mute my strings up here, and then I'm just going to play just percussively on those beats. So the first one is down, 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 up. Okay, down, 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 up. Now if we add a C chord to it, C major, down, 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 up. And let's do a chord progression with these to make it more interesting. So we're going to do C major, A minor, F major, I love that A minor to F major on the ukulele, and then G major, back to C. Okay, so now if we play that first pattern with that chord progression, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay, that's the first pattern. Now, I set up these picking or these strumming and picking things so that if you can get the first measure down or the first pattern, then the second pattern is going to be one move different than the first. So on the second pattern, we're going to add an and on the and here, like 3 and. So we're going to do an upstroke there. So in super slow motion, pattern 2, just muting the strings, would be down, 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 up, down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up. Now with just a C major chord. Down, 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 up, down, up. Now with our C, A minor, F, G progression. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. That's pattern 2. Pattern 3, we're going to go down, 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 up, and then leave the 4 off. So this is where it gets kind of tricky. And then up on the and. So all we're doing is removing this from pattern 2, but it makes it a lot harder. So pattern 3 is like this. Down, 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 up, up. And if I'm doing it right, and watch my hand to make sure I am, my hand should just keep doing this motion the entire time, whether I'm doing up or down or whether I'm resting or not. Just keeping your hand moving like a piston. Just bump, bump, bump. So that pattern 3, down, 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 up, up. Now with the C major chord. Now I should note that my picking pattern or my strumming hand is not proper, so you should watch other people's videos to learn proper strumming patterns. I just have this kind of back of the finger and thumb thing that I do. Okay, so pattern 3 again, down, 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 up, up, to the A minor, F, That's pattern 3. Pattern 4, down, down, up, down, up, up. So down, down, up, up. That's kind of tricky. Let's watch pattern 4 here, just percussively. Down, down, up, down, up. Now with the C major chord. Now with our chord progression. So notice I missed one of those strums, but that's okay. It still sounds okay when you keep that hand moving. Pattern 4 again. One more time. That's pattern 4. Pattern 5, down, down, up, up, up. So this gets extra tricky. 5 percussively. Down, down, up, up, up. Okay, with the C major chord. A little off on the timing on the last one because I was thinking about the next chord progression. So now we'll do the chord progression. So that's pattern 5. Now pattern 6 is my favorite. This one is down, down, up, up, down, up. And I use this all the time. It goes like this. Down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so pattern 6. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, now let's do it with the chord progression. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. That's pattern 6. Pattern 7, down, down, up, down. So just removing this last and. Okay, so 7 goes like this. Up, down, 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 up, down. Okay, now with the C major. All right, pattern 8, we're just going to add this and on the one and. Okay, and pattern 8 sounds like this. Down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, with the C major. Okay, now with our chord progression. And then pattern 9, we're just going to add the last and back on here. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, now with the C major. last pattern's 10. It's going to go, we're just going to take off this one here and go down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, so that one is like this. Down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, and that with the C major sounds like this. Now with our chord progression. So that's the main idea there. It's just keeping this hand moving, and it can be really hard when you're first getting started, like I said. So, but just on those ups, I want to, like on the ands, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then on the beats, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, and so just taking some out and adding some back in adds a lot of flavor and gives you a lot of stuff to practice. And so even if you don't love the sound of all those patterns, it's still worth the time to get those down, because you just want your hand and your ear to know a lot of different ways to move around, because different songs will kind of sound better with different chord progressions and what have you. So if you want to learn more about fretboard toolboxes, if you go to the Fretboard Toolbox website, I've got tons of free tools you can play with. I've got a free tracks and tab, like if you want to practice strumming patterns with some actual jam tracks, those are all free. We've got all sorts of extra books, and the bread and butter of fretboard toolboxes are these essential and complete books that I have that let you see all the chords that sound good together, and the notes that make up the chords, and the scales that sound good, and where those things are found all over the fretboard. So to learn more about the differences between the two, be sure to click this. That's the #1 question I get asked. And if you want to see all the uke videos that I have, you can see all those right here, and it says which books I use with them. When I get done with this video, it'll go into here. So anyways, I appreciate you stopping by and taking a look, and I'll be back on more Fretboard Fridays with more videos on more cool instruments. Thanks for stopping by.